Alright, welcome back to The Banished Former Hero Lives As He Pleases. Anime review, episode number 2. Well, in the case of episode 3, Noelle asked Alan to kill this Farinir, this giant wolf. He's like, this wolf is nothing to me. So she tries, and, well, it doesn't exactly work. And eventually she had to reforge his sword, make it better. In the case of what Lisa and Beatrice are up to, well, they're not seeing too much anything in this episode. Not really until basically Myrtle basically tries to kill Lisa, though she stopped because she was trying to kill her against her will. And then, of course, we do see basically how Noelle basically got found by Veronica and taken back home. This, of course, plays a little in the episode. And, well, basically kind of took care of her, despite the fact she spent a lot of time. Like, there's one scene where she's basically begging for food because she's hungry. So, and Vanessa is, like, just chomping away, just ignoring everything. And then, of course, like, and then pretty much is revealed that, oh, the wolf, the reason why it attacked Vanessa, because of her, the guy Hello, I think his name is, the guy wearing a business suit, who debuted in episode 2. Apparently, he killed Vanessa, and of course, basically, Noelle does remember him. And he's like, oh, you're the little girl basically that dwarf woman had with her. And Alan shows up protecting her, and he kills the Farinir. And of course, the other guy gets away. Alan tries to track him down, but then he's killed by a mysterious unknown figure. As for the Amazon woman herself, well, she's free from basically being a slave, so Noelle basically takes her in to be her assistant. And this kind of sets up the very next episode. It was previously mentioned that there was a general who was killed, and then somehow he's alive by the end of episode 4. In episode 4, Noelle gives Alan, Lisa, and Beatrice basically a quest to figure out what's going on in this town. There's like a ghost and it's a man in silver armor. And we find out who this is. This is actually Lisa's late uncle who disappeared. Except he actually did die. Yes, after fighting what appears to be demons. Yeah, they couldn't find his body, but turned out, yeah, he died. Apparently, whoever found him fixed his armor. And it turns out so basically it's like, so he resents the royal family. Also, he came with a story where somehow Lisa's father, the king, apparently wants to kill all the gifted people for some reason. Except that turned out to be a lie. The only thing that wasn't a lie was him having a grudge against the royal family. Probably because basically people looked at him as like, oh, the king's younger brother. Yep. This was pretty interesting. And then, of course, Alan fights him, of course. And of course, Alan shows up, and of course, we find his name is Alfred. Yes, his name is Alfred. And Alfred's like, okay, free from the curse. I have 2 requests. First, look after Lisa. Alan's like, sure, I was going to do it anyways. And 2, spar me. And then he dies in his niece's arms. And then it turns to the person who actually brought him back as a puppet. Turns out to be the village headman, who was a demon. And then Alan just easily kills him, all the zombies. And, well, that's it. Yeah. But of course, the episode ends with the discovery that Lisa's general found alive. And Brett is sent to kill an archbishop for some reason. Because somehow he's a threat to Craig, his father. Well, we'll find out as time goes on with this series. Yep. And really 4 episodes, then we have roughly 8 more to go. Do I think I might be able to finish many episodes? I think it's possible. There's nothing said I can't. Yep. But yeah, that's particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. I will see you all in my next video. Be back this series. Get next soon. Bye.